mountains are something to behold. It's majestic up there, and it's a different type of peace. It's a different type of lifestyle completely. I could mention many different places that are amazing, but the one thing I do love about Jamaica as well is that you can find that relaxation, you can find that chill in your backyard. Apart from it being an incredibly beautiful country, an incredibly beautiful island, we have a wonderful, wonderful culture, wonderful, vibrant, colorful people. There is definitely a realness to Jamaica. There's definitely something that no matter what keeps you in touch with reality here. Why come to Jamaica? It all comes back down to Jamaica as a whole. You know, the food, the music, the culture, the people, the climate. Come out and meet us, come out and experience what Jamaica has to offer.
Thanks so much for joining us for CVM News at noon for Tuesday, July 15, 2025. I'm Curlin Brown. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is sounding the alarm on the state of the country's healthcare system, pointing to what he describes as significant and ongoing challenges. Speaking at the United Nations Population Fund's 2025 State of the World Population Report launch, Dr. Tufton acknowledged while strides have been made, the sector continues to face significant challenges.
We need people to man the healthcare sector, and we are now faced with a near crisis around the healthcare workers that we need in a population where the sick profile, for want of a better word, requires greater intervention. In the first instance for prevention, that's a community primary care, and then of course later on for curative at the level of the secondary institutions. Health right now is bordering in some areas on a crisis in terms of healthcare workers. And this is not unique to Jamaica, just to be clear. It's a global thing. In fact, the projections suggest that we need some 20 million or so healthcare workers between now and 2030, and the production, want of a better word, of those healthcare workers are not happening nearly as fast enough to play catch up with the demand that is there.
Now, as the 2025 general election campaign intensifies, both major political parties have found themselves navigating unguarded moments at the microphone. As Andre Jebenson reports, in like manner, they have been forced to confront the controversial remarks by key figures.
The last time Everald Warmington, the Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Southwestern, addressed a public gathering like this, he was forced to issue a public apology after an outburst laced with expletives. On Sunday at the Jamaica Labour Party's Area Council 2 meeting in Old Harbour, St. Catherine, the senior MP appeared ready to deliver another fiery address, with JLP leader and Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness seated directly behind him. Warmington, addressing his supporters, attempted to explain his previous gaffe by blaming it on spirit.
A few weeks ago, they said wine's a maca, and spirit is raging. I make sure tonight I never take nothing but timber full of my favorite drink.
As Warmington escalated, Prime Minister Holness was seen pausing mid-interaction, seemingly to hear what would come next from the MP's mouth. Before long, his rhetoric included another adjective some have viewed as problematic.
I might use an adjective, but the white or golden try to cuss bad word, but cuss bad word not make a Jamaican at all.
Up to Sunday, the GLP leader had not publicly commented on Warmington's recent conduct.
I have had a conversation with Everett, and you notice that tonight he made a deliberate attempt to stay on his script.
People's National Party President Mark Golding also received a backlash for his own microphone mishap at a PNP rally recently, where an expletive was caught on live audio. Golding apologized shortly after. Laborites capitalized on the gaffe Sunday.
Your sound ready? Huh? Yo.
Holness did take aim at the opposition leader, though he stopped short of referencing the controversy directly.
As leader of the country, I don't have that luxury to play the popularity game. I still have to serve all publics, all people of Jamaica. And no matter what is said and what is done, ultimately, I am the standard bearer for the standards of the country and the society, and I cannot compromise that.
Andre Jebinson, CVM News.
A 31-year-old man died during a motor vehicle collision along the Harmony Hall main road in Trelawney on Monday morning, involving an Isuzu motor truck and the Toyota Corolla he was driving. Preliminary investigations so far have pointed to several factors, such as a failure to keep in the proper traffic lane, excessive speeding and possible distraction behind the wheel. The police are, however, working to ascertain the exact cause of the collision. Crime-fighting efforts in Manchester were the focus of discussions during a recent meeting of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. Inspector Valdin Amos from the Manchester Police Division highlighted recent incidents across the parish and stressed the need for a proactive approach to tackling crime.
We have other crime reduction approach. When you think of the neighborhood watch, how many of you have a neighborhood watch in your community? Well done, right? It is something, right, that you need in your community. One, support each other. You can look out as a group rather than being selfish and lock yourself behind that grill and think that you're in heaven.
The Hanover police have reportedly launched a manhunt for robbers who have stolen a licensed firearm in the Orchard Gardens community. Our news team was told robbers forcefully entered a house through a window and ransacked the interior. They entered the master bedroom and stole a shotgun from a safe and an 85-inch television, among other valuables. Now, residents in the area told CVM News, despite an active neighborhood watch and several schemes within the area, robbers are still persistent and oftentimes remain undetected. The police are therefore urging individuals who can provide assistance in the matter to reach out to the authorities. A group of young leaders from a Juicy Beef Youth Leadership Workshop took service to another level based on what they did at the Maypen Unit for the Deaf. The efforts of the youngsters not only uplifted the unit, but warmed hearts across the community. Akeem Oret has the details.
From peeling walls to broken furniture, the Maypen Unit for the Deaf had clearly seen better days, but that changed when young participants in the Juicy Beef Youth Leadership Workshop stepped in with one goal.
Painting, we're helping to refurbish the place a little, and we're also planting palms and other plants to kind of brighten up the space and make it a lot more inviting for the students who are coming to school.
Armed with paintbrushes and purpose, the students got to work. One mentioned that when he got there, the facility needed attention.
Other things I realized, exercise just came over here, of how dilapidated the place looked. If you can look over there are no trees or anything. So to me, when I came over here, I'm like, it doesn't look like anybody really care about this community of people.
But the project was more than physical repairs. It was a message that those who are often forgotten still matter.
We are huge on inclusivity and ensure that no one is left behind and that we're not being discriminatory in any sense, right? So coming here and doing this and ensuring that we were able to communicate, even if it's just the basics, is something that was paramount for us as Juicy staff members and as youth leaders.
With every brushstroke, these youth leaders painted a picture of compassion and unity, a day of service that left a permanent mark, not just on the walls, but on the hearts of everyone involved. I am Akeem Oret, reporting for CVM News.
We invite you to continue staying with us as CVM News at Noon will continue right after this.
It's the dawn of a new day, and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation is shaping a future filled with opportunities and limitless possibilities. The government is building the foundation for a thriving tomorrow through strategic billion-dollar investments that fuel industries, facilitate an environment for job creation, and empower communities to rise. We are transforming Jamaica with world-class sustainable infrastructure, creating a nation where every Jamaican can achieve more and build a lasting legacy. The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, investing today, building a future for tomorrow.
Power in great moments. If you have financial needs, Chris and Charles will fix them for you. Power in great moments since 1992. Oh, we have it all. Power in great moments. Relax, you got Chris and Charles. Oh, we have it all. When you think alone, think.
Welcome back. Now, there were tense scenes along Spanish Town Road on Monday as angry residents from Waterhouse, Seaview Gardens and Riverton City protested at the Sandy Gully Bridge, demanding immediate government intervention. The protesters say the gully accommodates drainage but has been in a state of disrepair and has now become a symbol of environmental decay and a safety threat.
We want help. The gully undermine, the gully gone, it dig away. Persons, house, the children, everything is that just gone. Yeah. The gully tear right down to now. Right now it undermine 2 houses. And the man have 3 kids in there, young babies. But if a storm come right now, we wake up to nothing. But if we wake up, none at all, we're probably dead.
Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, the JLP, has given more details on the retirement of J.C. Hutchinson, the Member of Parliament for North West St. Elizabeth. As we hear in this report from Damien Phillips, the party is ensuring the outgoing MP, his replacement and the constituents are all being appeased during the period of transition.
So JC, we will miss you in the field.
Speaking on the weekend, told JLP supporters Hutchinson will be replaced by school principal Andrew Morris, but he's not walking away totally.
He is now retiring to the stands, but he is not leaving the game. JC is now the coach, but we are very happy to have you as a coach for the team. JC still remains the deputy leader for the Area Council. And so we will have his political guidance now, not just for Northwest, but for Southeast, Southwest, and Northeast. And indeed for all the other parishes that are under the banner of Area Council 4.
Hutchinson entered the political arena in 1979 and was elected Member of Parliament for the constituency of North Eastern St. Elizabeth in 1980. He currently serves as Member of Parliament for North West St. Elizabeth following his election to represent that constituency in 1997. The party leader, however, highlighted his work with small farmers, pointing to the establishment of the Production Marketing Organization, PMO, described as a solid community-based organization which is non-political.
Which is partially the reason why JC is the winningest MP in St. Elizabeth. Yes, because he has gone about organizing the important stakeholders, the farmers, into groups that are used to advance the cause of farming in communities. But they are not just farmers group. They deal with all social issues. And that is how JC largely directs its CDM and any other benefits from the government through those social organizations.
The JLP leader urged constituents not to be worried, insisting they are in good hands as great thought and planning went into Mr. Hutchinson's replacement. According to Mr. Holners, Mr. Morris has long identified with the needs of the poor based on his professional responsibilities. For CVM News, I'm Damon Phillips.
Stay where you are. We'll be right back.
Attention registered voters! Remember to collect your renewed voter ID card before the upcoming general election. If you registered to vote in 2016 or after and did not get your new ID card, it may have been automatically renewed. Simply visit your EOJ constituency office to collect your voter ID card. Contact the Electoral Office of Jamaica at 888-991-VOTE or 922-0425-9 for more information.
The time by Subaru is 12:15.
Reggae Sunfest 2025 is only his second show in Jamaica since his return to the free world, his first in Montego Bay, and his very first time on the Reggae Sunfest stage in 14 years. Your DJ, who went away a champion, returns as a king. Every show sold out, every moment electric. Gaza fans, are you ready? This is history in the making. The date, Friday, July 18. The venue, Catherine Hall Entertainment Center. Catch Adishapama, the world boss, the new king of the dance hall, the one and only Vibes Cartel, live at Reggae Sunfest 2025. Get your tickets now.
Sponsors Jamaica Tourist Board, MasterCard, Secrets, Hardware and Lumber, Urban Development Corporation, Red Stripe, Down Sound Records.
That is the greatest.
Thanks for staying with us. Stirring speeches, bold accusations, and a call for transparency marked the Jamaica Agricultural Society's 127th annual general meeting recently at the Denby Showgrounds in Clarendon. Raymond Morrison has that report.
Over 300 members of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, JAS, gathered at the Denby grounds recently for the 127th annual general meeting, an assemblage rooted in tradition but charged with new energy and scrutiny.
Today I stand before you with my deepest gratitude. I say this because if it was not for you, our farmers and our members, we could not be here this morning. We could not have been here because we have gone through 4 years of difficult time.
But the celebratory tone quickly gave way to tough talk as the CEO addressed swirling allegations of corruption within the JAS, from claims of missing money to questions surrounding its electoral process.
We, as a family of farmers, have seen numerous conversations about our good JAS. And I just want to make it here clear without going back into too much. You heard, and it was in the minutes as well, that the JAS could not account for money. You also heard that we have not done any harm. There was also a conversation around the fact that our electoral processes was corrupt.
The Ministry of Agriculture was called in to conduct a forensic audit, and according to Grant, The results cleared the JAS of any claims of theft.
We have asked the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining to come in and do a special audit, special operation and system audit of the Jamaica agricultural sector. That was done, and we are now in possession of the final report of the audit. And I want to say to you as well, that we have found no evidence that money was stolen from the parish area. No evidence.
Amid court-ordered challenges that once halted this very meeting, the JAS says it remains committed to transparency, accountability, and the people who feed the nation. Opposition leader Mark Golden, who also addressed the gathering, criticized what he described as a lack of consistent policy and resources for farmers, promising that under a PNP government, agriculture would be a national priority.
I don't think agriculture has got the consistent policy